Okay, so a few years ago, this was like back when I was still doing my pirate cosplay stuff, which I still would love to do, but I really need to lose like a lot of weight. I need to get a lot healthier, and I kept getting like really sick all the time, and it was so bad that I even had to get surgery, and I don't heal very fast. I heal very slow. I went through a lot of issues with like insurance and just doctors. Like I had this one doctor who did the surgery and I had a whole lot of gripes and issues with that guy. And I really, despite going through all that and being grumpy, I really did. I really tried my best, but I had some not good experiences with that. And not only that, but the place where, okay, because some shit got botched in my surgery. Like the doctor didn't give me a certain prescription that I was supposed to have, and then he said that I didn't that I lost it and da da da. And there's a whole story about that, and I might have even video blogged about it. But I was doing stuff. I was doing my creative thing, and so I I worked on this. I finished this. I know I blogged about it. It's made of like all kinds of vintage silk from China, and some of it is really old. Like this lining in here is pretty old. This brocade, whatever you want to call it, is from Mongolia. I got it in 2008 when I was in Mongolia. Here's like a sash thingy, like a two-part sash. Actually, this is there's two pieces here. So this is like a front piece, or you could use it front or back or whatever. It's kind of big. I've tried to redo it and whatever a few times. And this, I also went through. I think also these trims that I have. This one and this one I ordered through Amazon from the UK. They were imported. I think I don't know if they were imported from Pakistan or what, but or India or Pakistan or something like that. India and Pakistan, similar area. Um, and then here's the Ghawazi coat type thing. And even this in here, this is really old vintage silk from China, from my mother-in-law. Um, this was back when there was an AC Moore in Hanover, and I actually want to buy new ribbons because this is just whatever I had left. And so, oh, this is called a neo trim. Uh, that was not cheap. That was not cheap. The tassels were still the tassels. I believe I ordered through a company that has stuff in Philadelphia, but I think it was like from the UK or whatever. But this I was definitely from the UK, I think. But it was like an importer from like India and Pakistan or whatever. I can't remember exactly specifically. And they also got like lost in the mail. It was bizarre. It was whatever. So this is like a Ghawazi coat. It's like my version of a Ghawazi coat, um, which is actually a type of tribal Egyptian type thing. And a Ghawazi coat, there's also like a bedla dress, and it's sort of similar. Ghawazi is very much a northern Egyptian thing. It's a style of it actually comes from the ancient pharaonic, like the pharaohs and everything from like Saidi, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. It's very North African, and it just kind of, I think it got like stuck in the tribes, these tribes in the north, and then they preserved it. So it has a lot of this folkish kind of stuff, and they tend to cover up more in general, like cover up their body more, like because if you're thinking of like belly dance or folk dance or whatever. Oops, did I just break that? Oopsie, that was not good. Um, and I've always wanted to study, especially like Saidi and a number of the Egyptian styles of stuff. Like Egyptian folk dance and belly dance, which are often incorporated together. Because it's very high energy, but it definitely will make you break a sweat. And I have asthma, so whatever. And also they have a specific rhythm. It is pharaonic. It does come from the ancient pharaohs. It actually, Saidi even was a martial arts style of the pharaohs' armies. And a lot of people don't know this, but music a lot of times was used to coordinate armies, and many militaries still have bands and play music. And I don't know if you know anything about World War II or even like the Vietnam War era. They often coordinated stuff using, music. That's totally normal, totally like an ancient thing. So I wanted to do stuff with the Ghawazi Coat, especially with my pirate character, or just doing like photography stuff. But I just kept getting sick, and then every time I get sick, I would gain more weight, and then I would try to get it off. I'd get the weight off, and then I get sick again, and then I'd gain more and more, and it was like this cycle. And so I never really got to do it, and years have passed. So I think I started working on that at 2012 or 2013, and then I probably finished it anywhere from 13 to 14, and then I just couldn't get well. I had, especially like in 2013, I think that's when I had the surgery. I had sinus surgery and I had throat surgery at the same time, and it was not good. It was very bad. It was a very bad experience. It was another major setback in my life because I couldn't work. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't do anything. A lot of things I couldn't even do by myself. And I was very dependent on people, especially like my spouse. And at times, I felt like I was so freaking sick, but he was just so accustomed to me being sick that he didn't see me as somebody that was sick. And he'd be like, "Why don't you do anything? Why are you so lazy?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, like I just had surgery 2 weeks ago and you want me to do what?" Like, I can't go to an interview. I couldn't even eat. I couldn't even, like, eat real food. Like, it just and then, like, I felt like nobody it was like nobody would just see that and be like, "Oh, you're just a whiner." I freaking just had surgery. I'm still recovering and I'm still infected and I still haven't healed from it, you know? And I remember at the time wanting to go to the chiropractor or any chiropractor, and people were like, "Why do you want to do that?" Because I'm not healing and I don't feel well, and I have issues. So whatever. So that's the Ghawazi Coat. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I have definitely signed up to go to the gym for 12 months. The next 12 months. I don't know if I'll actually get the full 12 months because I signed up at the end of March. So I don't know if they count that as a whole month or what. Yeah. So we'll see. I can't promise anything. I would like to do things with my pirate character, but I'm also having skin issues at the moment. I don't know what's going on with my body right now. My body's being weird. So, but there it is. That's the Ghawazi Coat. I might have video blogged about it before. I don't know. I don't feel like going back and checking. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Whatever. But anyway, I did make it. I'm not the best at sewing. I didn't have anybody to really help me other than my friend Pebbles, who helped me cut out the pattern back in 2012 in Pennsylvania. And I'm very grateful for that. Everything else I had to just kind of like figure it out myself. I'm not the best at sewing. I feel like I was way better at sewing when I was in middle school. Go fig. Having said that, I have sewn so many things since what, 2007, 8, since I got my I think it's 2008 since I got my sewing machine. Um So there's that. Yay.